Hello, XRP community. I'm Jeff, and welcome to this detailed analysis on November 14th, 2025, with XRP trading at $2.25. Today, we examine the latest developments in the XRP ecosystem, including exchange outflows, conference updates from Ripple's Swell event, technical chart patterns, and community discussions on X. We will review data from recent posts and reports to provide a comprehensive overview of current trends. Please note, this is not financial advice. Always conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before making decisions. Let's begin with the data point generating significant discussion. In the past 24 hours, approximately 149 million XRP tokens, valued at around $336 million based on current prices, have been transferred from centralized exchanges to private wallets. This movement is documented in on-chain analytics and highlighted in a post by @Pumpius on X. The quiet accumulation phase is ending. The supply shock phase is beginning. Something is loading. Such outflows often indicate holders moving assets off platforms, potentially reducing available supply for trading. Ripple concluded its Swell 2025 conference in New York City earlier today. Their official X post stated, "Institutional payments, secure asset custody, regulated stablecoins, everything on-chain. It's happening. The convergence of crypto and traditional finance is accelerating the Internet of Value." This message has received over 3,800 likes and reflects ongoing efforts to integrate blockchain technology with established financial systems. XRP, as the native asset of the XRP ledger, facilitates cross-border transfers that settle in 3 to 5 seconds at low cost, comparable to upgrading from postal mail to instant messaging for international value transfer. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, was quoted in a widely shared video clip, "The era of 24-hour transfers is over. Transactions will soon settle in seconds." Community member at Bit4Coins responded enthusiastically, "Let's go! XRP will bridge it," garnering over 2,100 likes. These statements align with Ripple's focus on practical applications in payments. Now, regarding exchange-traded funds, @_crypto_Barbie shared an update on X. The updated timeline for the launch date of all upcoming Nagar XRP ETFs. The next days will be huge. This post has exceeded 19,000 views. According to CoinEdition's market analysis published today, XRP is consolidating above the 2.35 Fibonacci retracement level. A sustained move above 2.69 could target price ranges between 3.10 and 3.40 in the near term, based on historical chart patterns. Val Hillman, CEO of Canary Capital, commented in a recent interview that a $10 price level for XRP is achievable within 3 to 4 years. Driven by increasing utility and potential ETF-related inflows, Canary Capital is among the firms that have submitted filings for spot XRP ETFs to regulatory authorities. To understand the current market structure, let's examine the technical setup step by step first. Price action. XRP has been forming a symmetrical triangle pattern over multiple months, a formation noted in Brave New Coin's report released today. This pattern often precedes significant directional moves. If the upper trend line is breached, short-term projections point to $2.62 calculated using wave analysis principles. At CoinEdition, they provided additional context in their X post. XRP is consolidating, reclaiming the 200-day EMA and bouncing from support. Trading volume increased by 28% over the past day. According to aggregated exchange data, this metric suggests growing participation. Second, supply considerations. At C. Demon Incor, CEO of CYPRX, shared insights. When the fundamental landscape flips back, risk on XRP will easily hit $3.82 to $4.44 to $5.17. Our institutional software has shown dark pools sitting at each of these levels. Our algorithms haven't missed yet. Dark pools refer to private trading venues used by large institutions. The post identifies potential accumulation zones around $2.21 and $2.06, areas where buy orders appear concentrated. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin is now operational on the XRP ledger. This asset is designed for regulated environments and supports institutional use cases. Think of it as a digital dollar equivalent optimized for the ledger's efficiency. Settling instantly without the delays of traditional banking rails, community engagement remains active. at XRPBOBBLES asked, "How many are we in the XRPARMY? Only hit like if you are a member." The post has nearly 50 likes, though wallet holder estimates suggest a much larger base. At Injury Oilfield, we observe, "I sense a huge opportunity for XRP to decouple from BTC. Things can move quick," followed by FOMO, followed by real price appreciation. Decoupling refers to XRP's price moving independently of Bitcoin during certain market phases. For broader perspective, at RMPOV World, associated with the World Economic Forum, posted, "That is why the market is dumping. Institutions want to enter at a cheap price." Nevertheless, this clearly shows the price will rise, double digits, or even triple, coming for XRP. This view connects short-term price weakness to longer-term positioning. Technical analyst at Akandiolamalek 7 noted, "XRP Lightning Bolt is entering a critical zone. Reclaiming $2.85 may confirm XRP's next major leg up, opening doors to targets as high as $36. News BTC expanded on this in an article discussing Elliott wave theory, projecting potential growth of 1,300% within the current market cycle based on pattern measurements. Yahoo Finance's seasonal analysis indicates XRP has historically shown strength in the fourth quarter, with potential targets above $2.50 by year-end under favorable conditions. At Monk himself, we summarized, "XRP isn't moving on hype anymore, it's moving on structure. ETFs unlock new liquidity, banks keep testing real settlement flows, price will follow utility, and utility is finally scaling." Nyse's weekly market recap highlighted that XRP-related ETF products have seen record inflows in recent periods. Visa announced a stablecoin pilot this week, which indirectly supports the ecosystem's growth as more entities explore ledger-based solutions. Addressing common questions. Some community members express concern about past regulatory challenges. The SEC lawsuit against Ripple concluded years ago, with clarity provided on XRP's status in secondary markets. Swell 2025 announcements emphasize compliance and partnerships with regulated entities. On-chain activity increased 28% today, per crypto news metrics, indicating actual network usage rather than speculation alone. Another frequent point, are price projections realistic? Analysts like at CDEMANICOR reference institutional order flow data. Canary Capital's timeline is based on regulatory filings. Elliott wave models provide mathematical frameworks, while the Crypto Basic uses adoption forecasts to model long-term scenarios where 5,000 XRP held today could align with significant value growth over decades. FX Street's daily update describes current market sentiment as risk-off, but notes that maintaining support above $2.25 preserves the overall bullish framework. At Gigalaska shared, "I'm telling you, XRP is about to experience notable movement. It's coming." Expanding on the ETF developments. Multiple asset managers, including Bitwise and 21 Shares, have active applications. Approval processes involve standard regulatory reviews. Historical precedent with Bitcoin ETFs shows that launches can increase accessible liquidity for traditional investors. The supply dynamic warrants further detail. When large volumes leave exchanges, the remaining tradable supply decreases. This can amplify price sensitivity to buying pressure. At Life Finance 12, an analyst report says, "Analyst predicts XRP supply crisis to trigger the next parabolic rally." Parabolic refers to accelerated upward price movement under certain conditions. RippleNet connects over 300 financial institutions globally, many conducting live tests. The XRP ledger processes up to 1,500 transactions per second and operates carbon neutrally, factors that appeal to institutions prioritizing efficiency and sustainability. At the Crypto Squire posted, "The waves are getting bigger, but the real tidal force is XRP. Utility always wins in the end." This analogy compares market cycles to ocean waves, with underlying technology as the driving current. For chart enthusiasts, the symmetrical triangle's apex is approaching. A decisive close above the upper boundary would confirm bullish continuation. The 200-day exponential moving average has been reclaimed, serving as dynamic support. Volume profiles show increasing participation at higher price levels. Community polls provide insight into sentiment. At RippleX, RPIE asked, "Be honest guys, do you believe in $10,000 per XRP?" Over 1,300 responses leaned positive, reflecting long-term optimism based on network expansion scenarios. At CryptoSage 26 outlined 3 factors: ETF inflows, banking adoption, and ledger scalability. Each contributes to a layered thesis for growth counterarguments exist. Some analysts, like those monitoring short-term moving averages, caution that failure to hold key supports could lead to retests lower. However, current data shows resilience at $2.25. Synthesizing the elements. Exchange outflows reduce liquid supply. Conference outcomes highlight institutional integrations. Technical patterns approach resolution points. Community discussions reflect engagement across platforms. The XRP ledger's design prioritizes speed, cost, and reliability, attributes suited for high-volume settlement networks. RLUSD adds a stable layer, enabling complex financial products on-chain historical context. XRP has navigated multiple market cycles, emerging with expanded partnerships each time. Current developments build on this foundation. In summary, today's data points: 149 million XRP off exchanges, swell 2025 announcements, ETF filing updates, technical consolidations, and active community dialogue paint a picture of an ecosystem in transition. The convergence of traditional finance and blockchain continues to evolve, with XRP positioned at the intersection. If this breakdown provided useful context, please like the video, comment with your thoughts on XRP's role in future payment systems. Subscribe for ongoing analyses of market developments. Share with others interested in blockchain technology. Thank you for watching. Let's continue the conversation in the comments.